Alright, remember, we're discussing ethics and freedom of speech this week. Now, I'm going to give you guys 2 weeks to do this project. I'm assigning you guys have to do a graph together and just intertwine freedom of speech and ethics. You guys have to really, really get this. Now, just remember, ethics deals with morality and what you can and should not do. You can do it or if you can't do it. Ethics, that's just your own moral thing though. And then freedom of speech, that's what we're allowed to say. And it's going to be a little difficult, but you guys can get this. I'll give you 2 weeks. I'll see you then. In this chapter, we're discussing ethics and freedom of speech. Ethics are beliefs, values, and moral principles in which we determine what's the right thing to do versus the wrong, which is immoral. Now, freedom of speech. This is legally protected speeches or speech actions. Put them together, and you have something that's ethical and moral, and you can discuss both at the same time. Trust me, a lot of people don't know much about ethics.
So did you do the project?
Did you?
Yeah.
Really? You found time to do that? I was busy doing all kinds of work all weekend. How about I copy yours?
Well, since the project was about ethics, that's a kind of form of plagiarism.
Plagiarism?
Yeah, don't you think that's unethical?
No.
Do you know what plagiarism is?
No. What is it?
Well, first you have to get an understanding, so you can get the basis of what plagiarism is. What constitutes as plagiarism could be, stealing a paragraph from like Google or something and claiming it as your own.
Hold on. So you're saying if I go on the internet, look at somebody else's work, put it on my paper, I can't hand it in as my own?
No.
That's bad? That's illegal?
That's bad. That's illegal. You will get fined.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I do that all the time.
But you have to stop now.
Oh.
Okay.
Plagiarism. It is stealing words or ideas. Some people view unacknowledged borrowing a sign of respect and humanity. Hey, I heard your conversation about plagiarism. Good job.
Oh, thank you. I was just trying to explain to him about plagiarism because he really didn't know. Do you know how to explain it?
Yeah. Do you know what constitutes plagiarism?
A little bit, but not much.
It's anything from copying work from someone else or stating a quote without giving credit. A less obvious form of plagiarism is paraphrasing. It's intertwining a speech and a phrase from another source, not giving credit to other sources, relying heavily on vocab and stuff like that.
Oh, so it's something like if you were to take some words from the author's book and kind of claim it as your own, is that kind of a form of plagiarism?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
So like say I went on Google and I typed in quotes and I took something from like John F. Kennedy and I didn't say it was from John F. Kennedy.
Oh,
That's what
wow.
constitutes, yeah. You know, at least 70% of students admit to have at least cheated on a test at least once.
Wow. Do you know any of these students?
No.
Okay. Wow.
And also, you know what it results from?
No, I don't.
Not doing your work.
Oh,
Yeah. So like last minute, like
yeah, I know. The day before
yeah.
or the minute before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the only thing you can do to avoid plagiarism is acknowledge your source.
Acknowledge. So, like, at the end of your paragraph, you'll write the name or at the internet.
Yeah.
Place
Put it
it.
in quotation marks.
Oh, okay.
And then at the end you put the author or the writer, and then at the end, at a PowerPoint or whatever, you would put like the sources or credibility.
Oh, wow.
And then you would list everything from the author, the date it was published.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was no insight.
Credibility. It's the audience's perception of a speaker as competent, knowledgeable, dynamic, and trustworthy. So you were right about that plagiarism thing.
See?
Yeah, I looked it up and I discovered that credibility I discovered credibility, and I understand that I was wrong about stealing those quotes from the internet.
Yeah, see? That's what I'm trying to tell you, that, it's plagiarism.
Yeah, and it's a big part on speaking ethically, because being perceived by your audience, you have to be a credible speaker. And plagiarizing throws credibility right out the window.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what else credibility falls under?
What?
Speaking ethically. That goes along with, the response you have with your audience. Also goes on with, of course, being honest. Being honest on what you're speaking.
Trustworthy.
Yes.
Can't be cheating in school.
Exactly. See?
Right.
You're getting it.
Yeah.
Because the audience has to feel and believe what you're saying.
Right, it has to be credible.
Yeah. Credible.
Right. Can't be Obama just saying random things.
You're right, see?
I know what you're talking about.
It's ethical speaking.
Alright guys, I heard you guys finish your projects, I really appreciate it. And I saw all of you guys had that on point. Plagiarism is wrong, it's not ethical, and it's not gonna get you anywhere. And it's gonna exclude all credibility in anything you do, whether you wanna go on to a university or anything in life. So, now your audience trusts you, and I trust you. Good job guys. I'm glad to give you guys all A's.
Thank
All right,
you.
thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Alright guys, see you next week.